Morning. We're still cooking corn. Haven't really been drying. Basically just been drying batches, putting the dryer on hold and then dumping it when we get a chance. So I think we're just about out of corn to dry though. Larry, he got here a little bit ago. He started dumping truck. Dad, I think, is going to get his combine out and blow it off. I'd like to blow mine off too. It's been really dusty the last couple of days. We're going to fuel up and then we are going to head down the road to a different farm. So definitely want to make sure we're heading that way with full tanks of fuel. Dad was having a lot of issues with his field view yesterday, so I'm going to update his iPad, or at least the field view software. I know if I call up there asking for help, that's the first thing they're going to tell us. For some reason, his was just kicking off throughout the day. I don't know if you can tell in that last video, he was highly upset a couple times. And when it comes to this stuff, I mean, we can still harvest without it, but we do pay a lot of money for that kind of stuff, and we do use the information that they collect, so we would prefer that they work when they're supposed to. Turns out it is updated. Oh, nothing better than starting the day off with dust. Always hit the combine with some grease every fuel up. Basically sitting here waiting for 20 minutes anyways, so might as well. Run up a ladder with a fuel hose and a camera. I've done smarter things. Turns out a grease gun helps you grease equipment. Ever lose your coffee cup? Remember when I got in Dad's combine to update his iPad? I left something there. My lucky day because it didn't fall off. Well, my combine's fueled, ready to go. Got to put some government juice in it. I'm going to take Dad's over and start fueling it up. And then I think we're going to go eat some lunch. In case you are wondering, that's government juice. Here's a good view of what that equalizer track does. See how the cart's kind of sitting on an off-canter place? This one's level, and this one's sitting like that. I think if this was a traditional track system, it would be sitting like this, and all the weight would be on one part of the track. I'll put the fields we're going to in the scale system.
I come to work this morning. I told Brian I needed a pair of gloves. And he said, here you go. I said, well, this is just one glove. He said, well, when you get good enough, we'll give you two. How's that?
That didn't happen. He just stole one of my gloves. Change of plans. Dad's heading up to the field combine. His header's already up there. George just took the cart. Larry's in a semi. George and I gotta go in town and pick up a dump truck. It's the same dump truck we had fixed the other day. Had some other issues with it after we got it back. So go pick it up and then I'll head up there too. Alright, everybody's been fed. George's taking my head up there. I gotta check something here at the bins real quick. And then we'll head up to the field. Like I said, Dad's already going back and forth. If you haven't noticed, he likes to stay in the combine. Alright, let's go. Gonna shift this thing into road mode. Otherwise we're gonna go 10 miles an hour all the way there. Yep, you're recording.
Ah! I got a camera. I don't know where I got it from, but I got a camera. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I sit here and look good in front of it. What can I say?
George has himself a camera. Really curious to see what the George Cam subtitles look like. I did watch the Bob Cam subtitles last night, and let me tell you what, you guys are right. It is YouTube gold. Me and my wife laughed the whole time. Let's see what George's are like. No! No free rides. How the heck did that get there? It's a piece of road. Disaster avoided.
Yeah, when I get done up here in this field, you better get your camera ready. I'm going to get out to an iPad as hard as I can throw it. Still messed up, huh? I just now noticed all these point roads over here I've done don't look like it's done anything.
I'm glad I don't have to work with them.
Say these fields are probably going to have leaves on them like this till we get a frost. Well, that was a quick 40 acres down. On to the next one. Now, luckily, we don't have to unhook to go to this next field. Just right down the driveway.
Okay, we're gonna try to dump this. I'm gonna say, when I say try, all we've been doing is trying. Yeah, Brian said he was good if I can remember how to do this. Start new job. Select road. Round farm. Holy moly. I think I got it, Brian.
Good job, a good teacher.
Boy, you are.
Here he comes. Look at him hauling the mail. Ooh, he must think I got dinner. Lots of stuff going on in the neighborhood. I can see one tractor discing, I can see a combine over there, I can see where the neighbor's 2 combines are running about 3 miles down the road. Lots of stuff happening. That's for the Case fans out there. Right there, he's just raising up, backing up, that way I can pass him, and that way there's not a jog where we have to go around each other. All right, time to move. George, he just went home. He's actually going camping this weekend, so he headed out a little early. So I'm gonna dump the grain cart. Larry's bringing one of the pickups down here in the header wagon. Probably move both combines, then come back and get the other head. Going, no, just a couple miles, not very far. Being able to tell what's behind you while you're moving down the road's pretty nice. Never know when someone's getting ready to pass you. Still moving. High speed. Glad we're not going far. And we got one more trip. All right, big move's done. Larry has 2 trucks to dump, so he's doing that. While he's catching up, Dad just went ahead and decided to go pick up everybody fish dinners. So he should be back here pretty soon. My brother should be getting here, I would say within 5-10 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. This field we're in, it's gonna be interesting to see what all these fields right through here make. Extreme slug damage, probably should have came back in and replanted, like in patches. It wasn't bad enough the whole field needed replanted, but there's a lot of thin places. I can see them right now. There's a thin place here. Nothing's super major, like you can't, like there's not bare ground, but thin. And they're still making upper 50s, low 60s from what I've seen so far, so I'm happy with that. I was kind of expecting lower. And here's where it's real thin, and the yield reflects that. Larry's back. A lot of people have asked how come Larry's not in the videos. Let's just say not everybody's okay with being on camera. When he started working for us, I was like, Larry, you want to be on the YouTube videos? He said, not for me. So that's why he's not rarely ever seen. He's actually a wanted man. Things are dry. Some parts are 10%. It's like they're all staying right around 11 to 10%. Well, we're full. My brother's not here yet. Dad just got back. He moved the grain cart, and I'm pretty sure he moved it to make shade. Check this out. I guess he was hungry. And at least he brought other chairs.
Good evening.
Yeah, BJ showed up just in time.
That's right.
He literally just pulled in. I don't know what that fish did to Dad, but I think it bit his lip.
Get out of here.
You there, we wore the paint off the tube. It's ours now. Back to work.
Oh, I think we're recording. I hope my subtitles are way better than Dad and Brian's. Warm water. Generic hard candy from the dollar store. We're ready to run the grain cart, but no one's ready for the grain cart.
Just been going through you guys' YouTube comments on the last video. Right now, day 4 just posted. So first day we're harvesting beans. One thing I haven't mentioned is the maturity of these beans we're running. These are a 3.5 bean. These are Seek and Salt 8358X. The large majority of the acres we've covered has been this bean. We planted it on anything we just try to get out kind of early. 3.5 bean. A lot of our other beans are 3/8. That's what these are. These are 3.5 maturities.
No idea what I'm doing with this thing. And they're loading. He's doing important stuff. Like maybe playing on his phone, checking his Instagram. So there is Brian.
Well, the good news is I found some good beans. Bad news is they're wet. Not too bad, but over along that tree line, they were extremely wet, like 26%. We won't leave them bad boys, but over here out from the shade, you know, they're 13% again. But man, these are much better. 75. That's where we want it. Same variety, no slugs. Sounds like BJ might have had some issues. Says the gate wouldn't close on the cart. I don't know, hydraulic might have came unplugged, or he might have just panicked. It happens. So let's go find out what happened. Sounds like we need a shovel. Wait, he needs a shovel. I'm out. I didn't do it, and George ain't here. Got a heck of a pile of beans on the ground. I'll give him that. Right now I can't get the auger to fold because it's completely full of grain. We just got it cracked, we got to let it drain out a little bit. And all the confusion, he stalled the tractor out. So when that happened, he couldn't get the shutdown, the flow to shut down, the truck was overloading. So when the tractor stalled out, the tube is completely full of beans. So we want to get as much of that off of there as we can. That way we don't burn the clutch out of this cart.
Back up, put the hose down, back up, put on front of the truck.
Think we can knock him off of there? I don't think they find this near as funny as I do. It happens. Like I was telling BJ, he's upset. Last year, 4th day of harvest, I spread 500 bushel across the parking lot over the grain bins. It happens. No one got hurt. Nothing the loader bucket can't clean up, so not a big deal. Now this truck is loaded. I'm gonna take it up, swap it out with another truck. No, we definitely don't want to make a habit of this. What happened? I mean, Coleman Cornstar spills that much grain before lunch. Daily. Can't get the tarp on this thing, so we gotta park it in the drive-thru. I could dump it, but I don't want to tonight. We'll do that in the morning. That, we still got 15 acres we want to get done tonight, so I can get back over there. Switch that. That field's not in there.
Gotcha.
All right, 6 more acres. Really got to watch what we're doing. Don't want to cross spouts with anybody. He did a pretty good job. I'll give him credit. That's a heck of a pile of beans.
So, may or may not have had my first rookie mistake here with the grain cart. I'm pretty worked up about it, but Dad and Brian seem to be okay. Nobody got hurt, just a little grain on the ground. We'll get it.
This might be a little silly, both of us in a 6-acre field, but we're gonna get done quick. Don't want to touch heads either. That was close. Still feeding well. Too bad we're out of beans. My header wagon is over there somewhere. Let the hunt begin. Keep in mind we're only like a mile from the barn, so that's why we're going back. And there's no more fields up here to harvest tomorrow. Nope, definitely wouldn't go down the road with my field lights on. Well guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you like what you've seen, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Brian's Farm Views, Facebook at Brown Farms, and we'll see you in the next video.